As a generalization, to a certain extent, liberty and security are both complementary and contradictory concepts. That is, you can't have liberty without a certain amount of security, but to some extent, in order to have a certain amount of security, you have to have certain limitations on liberty. Now, if you think it through, you'll realize that the greatest structure of security that you could imagine would be solitary confinement in a prison. That particular prisoner, of course, is absolutely secure. He would have very, very few attributes of liberty, perhaps only the ability to think for himself. So you would see there a direct contradiction between liberty and security. More specifically, liberty and security have to be defined in a constitutional context, and ultimately in the context of the Declaration of Independence, which deals with men's unalienable rights, the protection of which, security for which, government is supposed to provide, and government is created for that purpose. So if you look at the Second Amendment, which I think ties together these concepts best, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The goal is a free state. That is a state that maximizes liberty. It's a state in which we have popular sovereignty and popular self-government. And in order to have security to maintain that kind of a state, a well-regulated militia is necessary. Why? Because a well-regulated militia is composed of the people themselves exercising the right to keep and bear arms for the purpose of providing security. So you have the balance there between security and liberty, which is obtained by providing for security through the people who actually want, in the final analysis, to exercise their own liberty. You don't have the disjunction that the people providing security and the people who are asking for liberty are two separate groups within society, because that tends to lead to the situation where the people providing security are going to come up with one rationalization after another for increasing their control and thereby justifying limiting the liberty of everyone else in the system. Whereas the people who have liberty are not in a position to exercise direct control over the people who are providing the security. And that kind of disjunction is what eventually leads, in fact historically almost always leads, to a society in which one group controls in the name of some kind of security, and the rest of the people are given only those liberties which the people in charge of security think are appropriate to the system that they're trying to run.